Point. Because when it's fine, they're all out enjoying the weather, aren't they? Grand, look at that, you're feeding the five
So your studies going well?
Yeah, very well.
Good. Nice little picture of you, eh?
Yeah.
Tell me your names. Your name?
Brian.
Sorry?
Brian.
Oh, and yours?
Charles.
Lovely. I've seen you before when I come round with Heidi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give it one more. Shall we rest out some more? Let's give it a...
Good to see you. You're looking good.
Thank you. Are you scared?
Yes.
Nothing to talk about.
First of all, Yoruba? You're Yoruba?
I'm Yoruba.
Lagos?
Lagos.
Lagos, yeah. And how long have you been in the truth?
I got baptized in 1964
64? Oh, you're an old timer now then, aren't you? Yeah.
in Glasgow, Scotland.
Oh, you got the truth in England then? So you came from Nigeria to England?
Scotland. In Scotland.
Well, Scotland, yeah.
You know,
UK.
The Scots are like that. They're
And
very,
then-
very particular.
And then you've gone back to...
I've gone back home.
Yeah.
So when did you come to England then?
61,
Was there a reason for that?
I came to study. I
Come
came
to
to
study?
study.
Oh right, like I came later.
Okay.
Mary.
And then why did you go back? Did you miss the culture? Miss your country?
In those days, the idea was you study here, you go home and help
Oh, I
the
see.
country.
Right.
It was clear cut.
So what year did you go back?
What?
What year did you go back?
I was back in 65.
Also, you were there through the Biafran War then?
I was back home. Yes,
I was telling Lola that we were at the assembly and she was there as well.
Oh,
it was just at the back of our house.
in a papa?
At a Papa road.
Yeah.
Not the Papa itself. Did you stay in a Papa though? Because you could have accommodated
Yes.
there.
Lagos.
Were you accommodated in a Papa?
And we went to the Presidential Hotel there in the centre
Oh,
That's not where we stayed.
for a little get-together. It was good.
okay. That's right.
They had a talking drum there, which is boom, boom, boom.
Yes,
That was
but
good.
the Mills
Yes.
organized all that.
So during the Biafran War, were you affected much in Lagos? Because it's mainly in the east, wasn't it?
It was mainly in the East, but
Did it affect you?
it did. You know, it affected movements,
Oh, she's gone upstairs. She's
affected
coming now.
economy, and there was a time that the Biafrans sent a bomb, plane bomb to Lagos, and it was scary.
Really dropping bombs?
Yeah, they did. A bomb to
Right.
Lagos that time,
I think ID's gone.
but they got it under control. It did affect us, everybody, and we have to put out lights by 7 o'clock. That was to make sure that their radar does not catch where people are and drop bombs.
Yes.
So all that, they organized what you call the civil rights force that educates people where to go, how to behave yourself in wartime, and how to protect
Oh, you mean
yourself. What is available by the government.
one on Basque
It was a big activity by that time.
But the brothers were appreciated for their neutrality, weren't they?
Oh, yes.
Both sides realised that we had nothing to do with.
That's right. That's why we didn't get into trouble with them.
No.
Didn't get into trouble. Preaching work went on as usual, and in fact we had quite a lot of increase.
No, she's eating. I don't want her to do.
Because people were afraid of the war. Here you're preaching no war, and you're preaching a better time in paradise. We had a lot of increase.
It's only Jaden.
I remember, I think it was Brother Noor that said that in Nigeria, they don't have an expansion, they have an explosion.
Explosion. You remember that? Yes.
So how are the brothers faring in the north,
Now,
in Hausaland? Do you get much coming through? How the brothers are surviving?
well, they're surviving. Quite a few, I remember, are even moving down south. Because in areas that are really dangerous, it's advisable to leave the area and come down south. So that's happening. And some people, they're selling off businesses,
Yes.
selling off houses.
The witnessing work is very slow there now, isn't it?
It is slow in those
Yeah.
areas. In those
Yeah,
areas.
because years ago, the society stopped sending missionaries up there. It's too dangerous, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And that was before Boko Haram.
that's right. Because they have very, very tight hold on their people. And so the women are in Koda. Koda means they put them in like a
I've seen that.
monastery, so they don't go out.
Is it only you?
The men, they usually with their Korans. It was really difficult. I know one of my sons went to Makodi, and the people that they had to preach to were mostly students. Because those students, they come out to schools, and so you could talk to them, but not to their parents in the houses. Men are not allowed to come near the houses because the women are protected.
When was the last time you went?
Do some Muslims come into the truth? Have you known any Muslims come into the truth?
We
Really?
have one sect
And you
of
get
us here
scared?
that's from the north.
Well, you're definitely going in December. This year.
Right.
This year.
That's a big step for them, isn't
It
it?
is. It
Because
was wonderful.
their family must ignore them.
I know, it's celebrated. We have one like that. But quite a few are coming now. So we have one or two in the north that are even working as sectors, yes, special powers. Few of them. It's opening up. It's opening up.
Well, when we went on this 3-day trip to Port Harcourt, the brother who gave us loads of experiences about the war and how the brothers got on was a Brother Morton. You remember Brother Morton? He's died now.
Canadian.
Yes, and
He
I
was
want
wonderful. He told us all
He
these
wore the
stories.
Nigerian gear. He was more Nigerian than Canadian in the end.
he couldn't survive.
Lovely brother.
I don't know whether you knew Brother Gooch. Yes, because he's from round this area originally. Yes, because when my family came into the truth in the late 40s, Brother Gooch was pioneering all around this Derbyshire area, which is the next county to Nottingham. And then he went to Nigeria, as you know, branch overseer.
How many times was he here?
And this trip that we were on, he was on our trip, the package that the society had given us, the 3-week trip. And of course, we all went to look at the Bethel in Watchtower Avenue, and Brother Gooch was there, and Brother Mills, yes, he saw Brother Gooch, Wilf, and Brother Gooch was a big man, and Brother Mills just put his arms round him in greeting, lifted him off his feet.
The civil servant.
He was so happy to see him.
And Mills has so much energy. He's still bubbling. At almost 90. You know, he's in Brooklyn right
And he
now.
had terrible malaria, so I didn't think he would survive to be old.
He's stronger than a
Because he'd been ill, he'd just been ill before that assembly. He'd had the worst type of malaria that you can get. He survived.
survived it all.
So do you keep in touch with your
Because he's not.
bouncing.
Yeah. But who's the coordinator now?
How old?
Who is it? The coordinator of the branch?
Oh, it's
Wouldn't be Mills now, would it?
you would know him because his brother
got any other
was
siblings?
coordinating in London. What's his name now?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Vigo.
Nigel, did you say?
Vigo.
Vigo, oh yes, yeah, Brother
Yes,
Vigo.
his
We know
brother
Brother
was
Vigo.
coordinating there for some years.
Who did we have for a meal, Daniel? From Nigerian Bethel.
Can't think of his name for the moment.
Oh dear. With a sick wife. He's in the Bethel, getting very old. now.
Francisca is his wife.
Francisca.
Fran-
Oh, you know Oli then? Oli.
Oli.
Albert Oli.
Yes, that's right.
Albert.
Albert Oli, that's right.
What's your one of
We know him very well.
He came to this. He came when we were in Cambridgeshire. He came on a visit. I mean, he was travelling around, being to the Bethel. Then he came to our congregation, and Sam put on a Nigerian evening. And Daniel was the chairman, dressed in Nigerian outfit, and me. And it was a wonderful evening that we had. Lots of brothers came up from different congregations in London and so forth. And Brother O'Lee was there. And then we had him for a meal. And then when he's been over again, we've had him for meals every time he's visited. Yeah.
That's nice. The wife is
She's very
okay now,
sick. Oh,
but
it was something. She was allergic to the pain.
too
pills.
late. Yes, too late. But recently, when I was there a few weeks ago, I hear she had a fall, but she's walking.
This is pepper soup that I'm making. Very
Feta soup?
pepper soup.
Pepper soup, yes.
Very spicy.
Right.
And
That'll suit me.
yeah.
Is that all mine?
Yes, you can have it all.
Yeah.
Hot, 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 hot.
Excellent. Bring it on, madam. Bring
Bring it on.
Yes, I do my family.
Are you going to put your shoes on or are you taking them off?
Bros. You don't want that. You want that one right there.
Start again. Why is Nigeria in the state it is? Just say that again.
Nigeria as a country have been very unlucky. Since the independence in 1960, the country had not been lucky to have one good leader. That's a country blessed with enormous resources, skilled manpower,
Yes.
mineral resources.
Corruption of the politicians.
Yeah, the country is just having a big problem which has to do with high-level corruption, which has turned into a cankerworm. It has become an issue that looks as if it's almost very difficult to eradicate. Passed on from generation to generation, and everybody misunderstanding the whole issue, thinking it's all about grabbing their own resources.
Because it's a very rich country with the oil revenues coming in.
Very rich country with a lot of opportunities, oil in the east and south. Then you got the agricultural resources, the granite coming from the north, tomato and other things, animal husbandry in the north, cocoa in the west.
Right.
With all this, a country like that should be
Really wealthy.
very wealthy. But at the end of the day, we found out that corruption has not allowed even the farmers to do their work.
And there isn't the infrastructure, is there? You haven't got a good electricity network around the country, good roads,
Yeah.
good railways.
The electricity problem has been addressed issue over and over and over. The major problem, like the power holding, the former company that was handling it before it was sold, said is not an issue of power generation. The country generates enough power
Yes.
that can serve everybody and every household, but it has to do with power distribution. Then the entire nation have been asked, why is it difficult to distribute this power to every household?
It's all part of Satan's system.
Yes, that's to do with system.
That's the reason
Then
why.
everybody will ask, with such a country blessed with high-skilled manpower, a lot of engineers specialize in power engineering, electrical engineering, why can't we get this distribution right?
There's a principle I learned a long time ago, and that is there's only two ways to do anything,
Yeah.
Jehovah's way or any other way. And it's the same in government. Nigeria and every other country, they've tried all the different types of government,
Yes?
and they've all ultimately failed, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's why there are elections every few years, or there are coups, or even civil war.
And the so-called Nigerians call politics and our so-called political leaders, they simply don't have any political ideology.
No. So what do you think about this Good Luck Jonathan then? He's the same, is he?
It's just the same.
Yeah.
Like, let me use one word to explain people who had confidence in Goodluck Jonathan when he got into power. They made one big mistake. There is definitely no way you expect a man who is part of the corrupt political process to bring a change.
Yeah.
You can never get a change in the country by a leader who has been part of the corrupt political process. So the man they're talking about, Goodluck Jonathan, where did he come from? Part of the corrupt political process.
Yes.
Definitely there's not going to be a change from him.
And what's he doing to find these 200 to 300 girls that have been abducted? He's got a huge army, hasn't he?
Nigeria has got a huge army.
But nothing's
that's got-
happening, is it?
Like the Americans, who were the counterpart with the Nigerian army, made clear that the Nigerian army is really afraid to confront the people, and they are not reluctant to take information from them.
Yes.
And we are doing the same because they've got enough resources in the army to be able to crush the Boko Haram.
Yes.
So I believe it's an issue of politics because they definitely know how. They know themselves, the politicians know that this Boko Haram are being sponsored.
Yeah.
There are people behind it in the north.
Good to know that God's kingdom will sort everything out. Every country, in fact, the whole world soon will become one country. They won't
what
be.
we need.
They won't be UK, Nigeria anymore.
Chad.
It'll be one earth for everyone. That'll be good, won't it?
And peace.
And peace.
I got some energy up there.
Say Sade.
Sade, and again your name is?
Donna.
Donna. Welcome to Bestwood.
That's okay.
And this is?
Gareth, family.
All together.
Yeah.
I'm Daniel. Very pleased
Nice
to meet you. Yeah. Great. All the way from Long Eaton.
We are, yeah.
And you're all the way from Long Eaton as well, have you? You brought them all along, have you? Well done.
And jollof rice. Oh, I love jollof rice. I've had it for ages.
Absolutely lovely. Give us a little. That's it. Come on. That's it. A bit more. That's lovely.
I'm trying.
I don't like I was in Ireland before and then I moved and then I...
do over there?
Jaden, Malika. Lumpy Malika. Thank you for watching. Malika is having a nice time. Having a day. And start the year as a traveler. Best day ever. Year of I'm gonna have you very much. The end. I do want to go to YouTube. Hey fans! Hi YouTube! Hey fans!
You're not in it. You don't want to be on it.
Hi fans! Hi Daddy! Best barbecue ever! Best barbecue ever! Best barbecue ever! Listen to me.
there like a statue.
A lovely time. Have you enjoyed it as being the host?
Absolutely, Daniel. Seeing all of you, the brothers and sisters, enjoying themselves, chatting out with themselves, the children playing. How pleased Jehovah must be now that we are getting together. The organization wants us to get together more in these last days, and that's what we are making possible with our family, with our friends in the congregation, and that's lovely.